In a world woven from threads of forgotten time and modern marvels, a tiny hero stirred, not of flesh and bone, but of soft green plush and button eyes. Our little dinosaur, Rexy, blinked open his stitched eyelids. Where was he? Gone were the giant ferns and rumbling volcanoes of his prehistoric dreams. Instead, towering structures of glass and steel pierced a sky of the softest blue, a sight both bewildering and breathtaking. His little plush heart thumped was a mix of fear and an insatiable curiosity. This was a new world, a grand, roaring, sparkling adventure waiting just for him. He took a wobbly step off the park bench he'd woken up on, his tiny felt claws sinking into the strange, soft green ground they called grass. The city hummed with a rhythm he'd never heard before, a symphony of distant sirens, rumbling vehicles, and the cheerful chatter of voices. Rexy, the plush explorer, was ready to discover its secrets. His first encounter was with a creature unlike any he'd ever imagined. It was small, fluffy, and bounced with an energy that made Rexy's own stuffing jiggle. A little girl with bright, kind eyes scooped him up. "Oh, look, a dinosaur!" she giggled, hugging him gently. Rexy, expecting a giant T-Rex roar, was surprised by her soft touch. She introduced him to her furry companion, a golden retriever named Buddy, whose happy tail wagged so hard it created a little whirlwind. Buddy gave Rexy a curious sniff and then a gentle lick, a welcome that sealed their instant friendship. The girl, whose name was Lily, sat him on the grass next to her. She showed him her picture book, pointing out cars, buses, and airplanes. For Rexy, these weren't just pictures. They were living metal beasts he could see moving all around him. He learned that the tall green things weren't strange ferns but trees, and the colorful, delicate things weren't odd-looking rocks but flowers. The world was a kaleidoscope of new names and new wonders. Lily decided Rexy needed a proper tour of her world. First up, transportation. She gently placed him on her skateboard, a flat board with 4 rolling circles. With a little push, they were gliding. The wind whistled past Rexy's felt ears, a thrilling sensation of speed and freedom. He held on tight, his button eyes wide with exhilarating glee. They zoomed past bustling sidewalks, a blur of legs and shopping bags. He saw people laughing, talking on strange shiny rectangles they held to their ears, and sipping drinks from colorful cups. The city wasn't a scary monster. It was a vibrant, living organism, and he was part of its flow. Next, Lily shared her favorite treat, ice cream, a scoop of strawberry pink magic in a crunchy cone. Rexy had never tasted anything like it. It was cold, sweet, and melted into a delightful puddle on his snout. He licked it enthusiastically, getting a little sticky but loving every moment. He watched children playing in a fountain, their laughter echoing like happy bird calls. He even saw a musician playing a guitar, the beautiful sounds weaving through the city air like a magical spell. As the sun began to set, it painted the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple, reflecting beautifully off the glass towers. The city's daytime symphony slowly transformed into a gentler lullaby of twinkling lights and softer murmurs. Lily had to go home, but she didn't take Rexy with her. Instead, she carefully built him a small, cozy shelter at the base of a large oak tree in the park, using fallen leaves and a soft scarf she left behind. "You'll be safe here, little explorer," she whispered, giving him one last, gentle hug. I'll come visit you tomorrow. Buddy gave him another friendly lick goodbye. Rexy watched them go, a warmth spreading through his plush chest that had nothing to do with the setting sun. He wasn't just a lost toy. He had a friend. He had a home, right here in this strange new world. Curled up in his leafy nest, wrapped in the soft scarf, Rexy gazed up at the city lights that glittered like a sea of fallen stars. The moon, a friendly silver disk, watched over him. He replayed the day in his mind. The thrill of the skateboard, the sweet taste of ice cream, the warmth of Lily's hug, the friendly lick from Buddy. He had learned so much. He learned that loud noises weren't always scary, that strange creatures could be kind, and that adventure was the most wonderful feeling in the world. This city, once a daunting jungle of steel and noise, now felt like a giant, exciting playground. His tiny stitched smile widened. This was only his first day. What other wonders would tomorrow bring? With a heart full of joy and a head full of happy memories, Rexy the plush dinosaur closed his button eyes and drifted off to sleep, dreaming of more adventures in his amazing new home. The city hummed its gentle goodnight song, and our little hero was finally at peace, ready for the dawn of another day.